Yo, okay. Second thing today, fresh in. So Brenda is going to Leicester City. Yeah, Brendan Rodgers is going to Leicester City. So they sacked Leicester City sacked Puel yesterday. So which isn't really a surprise. Claude Puel. You know what? I feel sorry for Puel in a little bit though, in some respect because I think he's a boring manager. Boring tactics. He was a problem for us, to be honest, a lot when he was at Southampton and when he was at Leicester. But I think Leicester City it's a funny little club because up until they won the Prem, they kind of were decent in terms of how they treated the managers X, Y, and Z. But I feel like actually it's not even that. It's what I don't like. I don't like it with any club. Chelsea, I don't like Chelsea, and Chelsea in particular, I think are guilty of this. This thing where the players are openly talking about the manager and discussing, whether they like the manager or not. Like I always thought it was the other way around. I always thought the player, you're privileged to be playing for the club. And yes, we know there's some shit managers out there, but I'm saying it in the sense of having respect for the hierarchy. And I just always believe that the players should know their place to an extent. Like when you're playing for the club, like yeah, you don't check for the manager. Tell him behind the scenes. Yeah, rinse him behind the scenes. Go mad behind the scenes. But I shouldn't see it as the fan. I shouldn't see none of that. I should see that the team is out there trying, and maybe the manager needs to go because his tactics are rubbish or his game management during the game is rubbish, and let us decide for ourselves what's going on, and then the board make their move. We're kind of like, well, he had to go. I don't like when we see players just down in tools, questioning substitutions, going in the paper and saying stuff about the dressing room and leaking stuff. I'm not a fan of all that kind of stuff. I don't like it. I just think you got to show a level of respect to your manager, whether you like his decisions or not. And if you don't like it, make a change. That's always been my philosophy. You make a change. But I just don't check for all this stuff. So I feel like the way that they dealt with Puel, especially Vardy, I don't like Vardy's mannerisms. How he's got since he been a record breaker and he's won the title. He did it with Ranieri. Bearing in mind, Ranieri is the one that helped him get where. Listen, he put in a lot of hard work, and under Nigel Pearson, he was doing okay. But don't tell me that team that season where Ranieri's let him go and do his thing and built the team around Vardy, and Vardy scored all them goals, won the title. Don't tell me that Ranieri didn't have a part to play in that. So I think the way they dealt with Ranieri afterwards, I didn't check for it, and it's him coming out saying stuff, and then the same now with Puel. Puel's in there, and he's yapping away again. You know what I mean? So I don't like all that kind of stuff. But anyway, back to Rodgers. It's a good move because Celtic is that league's boring. Like you can't do nothing more there. You literally bought championships. You know what I mean? You go to Celtic, you're going to be a title winning manager. You don't prove your mettle there. You cut your teeth in Scotland. But the Premiership, Serie A, La Liga, that's where you're going to make your name. And I think now he's coming back because he knows he didn't finish the business with Liverpool and there's question marks about him. He knows. So that's why he's taking the Leicester job. And I think Leicester is right for him. I don't think a massive club in the Prem yet is there for Rodgers. I think Rodgers needs to lift a cup with like Leicester, lift the cup and push, show that they can do something, then come back. You know what I mean? To a big club. You know what I mean? I didn't mind him at Liverpool, to be honest. I just wish that he fixed the defence. I like the way Brendan Rodgers played. I like Brendan Rodgers as a manager. And I'd check for him. If he came back to Liverpool at a later date, I'd co-sign that. I like Brendan Rodgers. I just think he was naive tactically. He weren't ready for that 2014 challenge. He weren't ready, man, because that Chelsea game burns me even now. It burns me. Every man and his dog knew what was going to happen in that game, and Rodgers didn't adapt, and it burns me. We should have won the title that season, and we would have if you fixed the back, Brenda. So, yeah, I'm happy that you're back. So, shout out for Brendan Rodgers coming back to the league. I've got no complaints about him, even as the Liverpool manager, apart from we didn't win the title. So good luck to you, man. Good luck to Rodgers. I hope you do well. Just not against Liverpool, obviously. But I hope you do well in the league. And yeah, do something with that team. Because I think Leicester, you won the title, but you're a small club. Remember that. Like, remember who you are. Like, you're not Liverpool. You're not Liverpool. But yeah, anyway, so I just thought I'd just update you guys on that, man. Brendan Rodgers looks like he's going. It looks like advanced talks. He's going to be Leicester City's manager. He's coming back into the league. And I just say, every Liverpool fan, like, yeah, just salute him, man. He did good for us. We have to big him up, man. I know a lot of people moan about, because he didn't finish the job in terms of winning the title, people say bad things about him. But nah, Brendan, man, you're good. You're a top guy, man. Top guy. So yeah, man. Anyway, Londonkop out. Peace.